So when we left off, this wonderful gentleman over here was...
my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
He apparently talks as long as you stand here, so I'm curious to see how many other things he will say. I guess I can investigate the room while I... Do I have to walk within a certain perimeter?
I found a Mithraean province, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraism? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to arouse them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
Do tell.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Do tell. Continue your story. This is an interesting backstory. Speak, man.
I was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
So the Traveler's Pendant?
Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Looks like you've been partly turned into a cat, or did I? He's got that, like, big, open lack of a lower jaw.
My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Aww. Poor guy. Something in my throat, sorry.
I've always hoped Fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Fire will reveal himself.
That's kind of sad. Oh, that's much better. My throat, I mean, not the hostage situation.
You're a good boy, Tyler, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Come on, I want to hear the story. Tell me more. Yeah, I think that might be the end of it.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay. I'll take that as a... Ooh, is this a door? Ah, there is a pipe leading from... You have steam-powered doors. Really? A little bit over the top there, buddy. Tinderbox. Lots of loaves of bread with mold on them. Not gonna eat that. Nom nom nom. You saw that egg? Crying. That's not good. Is this an asylum? So the crying is coming through that pipe, just FYI. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I think it's a sound pipe of some kind. It seems to be funneled from elsewhere, because I see a bend in the pipe. So it's not actually... Might not be connecting the room to room by the sides. I'm afraid I'm going to open one of these and there'll be just one of those things standing there. Whee! Okay, I could either go through this door or one of the side doors. That leads to the chancel. You know what? I'm gonna go there. I'm too curious. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. It was a very quiet moan. For whom does the bell moan? Oh, nope, nobody, nope. Let's try that other path first. Knave. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride. I'm hoping he's talking about surgery and not scrimshaw. We don't need any more gangplanks here. Do not do scrimshaw on bones that are attached to living things.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
People took the time to figure out ways to just break the psyche and mess someone up like that is whoa. The fact that somebody took all the time to figure out ways to break somebody is really disturbing and sad. Also, very nice use of this smoke effect there. That made me jump. At least I know this area is safe. Safe-ish. I open a door and there's gonna be a zombie there the moment I say safe.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. The taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Oh goodness. Are they using the amnesia drink to make people forget being tortured so they can torture them again? Also, that rose flavor. Didn't the character complain about that flavor earlier? I feel like that's a familiar... What is that? Meat. Yum yum yum. There's a sound coming from that pipe. I don't know if you can hear it on the speakers. Through the headset, I get the left-right sound differentiation for directions. The rooms glowed red periodically. I get the left-right sound differentiation for direction. So if during a sound you see me like do this a little bit with my, that's kind of the equivalent of a person turning their head side to side to locate the direction that a sound is strongest. Since your ears are fixed to the side of your head and don't rotate like those of a cat, a wolf, a fox, or other mammals with pivoting ears, you have to swivel your whole head. Luckily, since our eyes can rotate in our sockets, unlike some other creatures, we can maintain a forward look at a direction, I mean not in the game, in reality, while also rotating your head. It's really interesting anatomical thing.
Find a way!
Who is her? Is Agrippa or her? Nope. Not even gonna play with that notion. But yeah, if you see me like during a sound, flick the control left and right like that, it's something died inside him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. If you see my head doing that, it's because I'm trying to figure out the exact direction of a sound. Because in some cases it can be a way for me to tell where a moan or other sound is coming from. Typical. So beautiful green flames. Oh, this place.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
I'm intrigued by that glow I see in the distance. And it vanished. That was the sound of a disappointed fox. I'm gonna go this way. 'Cause why not? Run, 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 run. Stop and listen. Oh, a tinderbox. Ooh, journal page. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? I notice I'm getting more into reading those. I was shy at first, now I'm getting a little bit more. Ooh. Nope, I can't take the scarf. That's too bad. The little gold statue is the same as the big statue. Genie, 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 genie. Aww. That's disappointing. I wanted to drop it in. I've seen some of those symbols before in other places. I'm intrigued by that. Just gonna creep down here. And, blood sacrifice altar. Always a good sign when you wander into a place and find out it's a sacrificial altar. There's a really dull, low, almost moan sound passing through the area at intervals. It makes me stop and wonder if it's one of those gather. Shoo, wind. Go the other way. Go elsewhere. At least this area is open enough I can see the gatherer a mile away. But that confidence could backfire quite badly. So, 15 minutes, and we're at a nice peaceful spot. I'm gonna call it and start recording the next one. See you next time!